I'm doing something a little bit different today. Lots of my soulmates have got really great records and a brilliant taste in soul music, so I thought it would be a really nice idea to visit them and get them to play some of their records. I'm going to meet some really interesting and knowledgeable people and get a really personal insight into this beautiful soul music. The first soulmate I called up was Ben Summers. He's got a great record collection and he does a couple of soul nights too. He lives in my hometown, so not too far away, and we're off to see him now.
Hello, Levanna. I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought it was the postman. Come in, come in. Come through, come through. This is where I live.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Welcome to my abode.
I know,
Isn't it lovely?
I'm astounded. I want a flat like this when I grow up.
Well,
Records and
when you're an adult. Well.
What are you trying to say? How long have you been into soul music?
I was a teenage mod in London in the early 80s.
Okay.
And so we listened to 60s black music.
Yeah.
Whether it was soul, R&B, jazz, ska. We just loved 60s black music. And for me, the soul kind of took over from the rest of the music.
Your first soul nighter then?
Oh my god.
You grew up in
the
London.
100 Club.
Was it the 100
Yeah,
Club?
yeah,
That's my favourite place.
Yeah. I can't remember when though. I mean, it was the thing is with me, because it was decades before the internet. I was really into this music without even knowing there was a Northern Soul scene. There was a half-hour radio show every Friday in London by Peter Young called The Soul Cellar, and I used to just take it every Friday. Every now and then he'd play something that to me sounded like a step up from everything else, and I thought, oh my god, what's that? Whenever he played one of those ones, he'd say at the end, that's off the latest Kent LP.
Ah, right, okay.
So I was like, oh, okay, I seem to like this soul music that's off these Kent LPs, whatever they are. I had about 3 years or so sitting in my bedroom playing Kent LPs by myself without knowing there was anywhere that actually played this music you could go to. The Northern Soul scene, even now with the internet, is pretty bad at kind of reaching out beyond itself.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I just didn't know there was anywhere to go to. Okay. So I used to get Time Out, the What's On magazine for London, and it said Northern Soul, and I was like, bloody hell, that's what I like. I better go there. And I went there by myself. And there's all these people that kind of knew each other and all this dancing. And it's like, oh my god, like all these people like the same music as me, And it was great. And and from then on just went to everything, and loved it.
You run some soul nights in Bristol.
Me and my very good friend Mr. Paul Thrower.
Yes.
We run a soul dude called Seriously Soulful. So we play a lot of mid-tempo 60s stuff.
Yes.
And a lot of crossover and some 70s
and
all that. A bit of Northern and a bit of 70s. And then every Friday I do a pub at the Gallimorphy pub in Bristol.
Have you picked your top 5 then?
No, I've picked 5 because you said, you said pick your top 5, which is obviously a ridiculous and impossible question. Because how on earth do you pick 5? And even if you did, it would change, like, not just the next day, like the next hour. So what I've done is I have picked 5.
You picked 5?
I've picked 5. These are my 5 records.
Okay.
Not those 2. and they're mostly yellow, is that okay? I'm going to play this one first. Yeah. I've wanted this record for years. The reason that I've picked it, because picking your top 5, there could be millions that are in my, not millions, but there's loads that could potentially be my top 5. The reason this is suddenly in my top 5 today is because I only recently got it. I was also really, really excited about playing it at Seriously Soulful.
Okay.
I thought, this is great, I've always wanted to play this at Seriously Soulful. But the last one, Paul played it. It's like, I didn't even know he bloody had it. So that was annoying.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
I shouldn't be annoyed because the important thing is that it gets played. But still, I was annoyed. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I love that intro. That's nice. I like this. It's my favourite type of voice. It's really rich. I don't think I've ever heard this before. This you definitely.
Don't leave me to
cry. Amazing.
Don't leave me inside.
So when did you first?
That's a really sensible question.
When did you first realise that you wanted this?
No. Yeah, that's a really good question. And a lot of records you do think, remember the first time that you heard it, and you think, No, I can't have a clue. I can't remember.
Was it a song?
My friend Andy Mann played it years ago. He's got great records, and I was really jealous of him having it. Maybe he played it. Maybe he played it to me originally, and I hadn't heard it before then, but I can't remember. But yeah, it does get played every now and then. It came out on it's on one of the King compilation CDs. Do you know, it came out 10, 15 years ago, whatever. So you can get it on there, which are good CDs. This is on there, yeah. It's the other. It was actually at the time. It was. This is sort of the B side. You know, the kind of plug side, as they call it, is the other side, which is a kind of, it's a Tighten. Do you know Tighten Up by Archie Bell? It's kind of one of that. It's called Tighten Up Tighter. It's a kind of Tighten Up like record, which is the kind of the plug side. You know, the A side, as it were. Tighten Up is called Tighten Up, and which apparently, according to the guy behind it, it came out before the Archie Bell one, and it was the first one, and he invented the kind of Tighten Up thing. Okay. But you know, who knows? But no, that's easily aside from me. Roosevelt Matthews, you got me digging you.
What's your next choice then?
Well, I'll play this one next, which is another yellow slow one.
Okay.
And it's not as rare as that one. It's by Little Tommy.
Okay.
It's called I'm Hurt. Do you know that record by him that gets played on the Soul thing? Da da da. Yeah. Baby, I need you.
Yeah.
Do you know that one?
I know.
That's Little Tommy. That Northern Soul Little Tommy. But this is a record he did before that one.
Okay.
And this is a kind of deep thing. It's kind of deep. Yeah, it's kind of deep soul thing, which you know that I like.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Probably even slower than the last one. So I'd like to see you try to dance to this. Is
that a challenge?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Little Tommy, I'm Hurt. Which is what songs should be about. Pain and heartbreak. I think he's got such a lovely voice, and it's kind of deceptively simple.
Yeah,
you know, it's so sort of subtle and sublime and beautiful, but it doesn't sound on the surface. There's kind of not much to it, but it just kind of oozes soul.
Yeah, it's like those horns, isn't it? Like horns in the background. It's got a really nice beat to it.
The other side, you know, and then.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that. That's great.
Oh, it's lovely. I do love it. One reason that I'm excited about this record today is because I saw it on some playlist or something recently, or sales list or whatever. And I was like, and I thought, oh my god, I've got that record, and I've totally, it's a record that I've had for like decades, but totally forgotten about.
Oh yeah, you know, it's one of those like lost gems.
Yeah. So I spent hours digging it out, thinking, oh god, I know I've got that record, I want to listen to it, And then I played it, and I thought, oh yeah, why am I, you know, and maybe when I bought it, I didn't like it so much or something, because you know, your tastes change, and now I love it, and I played it at Seriously Soulful, the last one.
You'll have to play it the next one when I'm there.
Okay. The follow-up. This is called I'm Hurt, which is great, what every soul record should be called. And the next, he did a follow-up called I'm Still Hurt.
Okay.
Which you would have thought wouldn't be as good, because those kind of follow-ups normally aren't, but it probably could be even better. It's so good, and that's...
Have you got it?
No, I don't have it. It's the flip side to that.
Oh, right.
It's the other side to that. Yeah. And because it's the other side to that, it's suddenly it's loads more expensive. Yeah, Little Tommy, I'm Hurt. Guess what colour the next one is?
What? Yellow?
I love yellow. You know what? The first record that I paid, for years I sort of bought records that were kind of £5-10.
Yeah.
I thought that was reasonable. And then started buying original 45s. Okay. And I remember buying my first £30 record and thinking that was really extravagant. And I was really nervous about it, playing it and stuff.
I'm still buying my 30s.
No, whatever. And then from there it was a sudden leap to £90. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It was a big leap. And I was so nervous about this record coming. And it was Romance Watson, Where Does That Leave Me? Which is a typical Me type record, a kind of lovely beat ballad. Do you know it?
Yeah.
It's a lovely beat. Kind of great record that they used to play at the 100 Club, but they don't really so much anymore because it's too slow. But that record came, I was so excited about it arriving. I was like, my God, Romance Watson, where does that leave me? And it arrived and it was yellow. And I was a bit disappointed because I thought, oh, it doesn't look, it's kind of yellow. I thought it'd be more exciting than that. But now,
but again, you've got loads of really exciting yellow records.
I've got really into yellow now. This is a record, a yellow record called The Tropics. Hey You Little Girl, which you may or may not recognise. I don't know.
I think I know.
Do you?
Yeah,
it's a kind of group, 60s groupie thing. It's kind of Carolina record. And well, hang on, let's have a listen.
I know this, yeah.
Do you?
This is one of my favourite records.
Do you think I can play this at go-go?
I reckon you can get what I'll be dancing.
Okay. You going?
Yes, I'm going. This Saturday.
I love it when the deep voice comes in.
Oh, yeah. That deep voice, like again in that first record that you showed me, it's so atmospheric. I love it. It's so much. Yeah, this is one of my favourite records.
Okay. I'm glad that you know this, because it means that someone's playing it somewhere, which is great.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard it somewhere, like the 100 Club, or even if it was just online, someone's probably
Yeah. I don't know much about the group. They were, I think that they were like a mixed group, like white and black mixed together.
Okay, yeah.
And I think they were probably like a college type band from the Carolinas.
Oh, really?
But no, this is lovely.
Are we gonna carry on with the yellow theme?
No, I'm ruining it all. I'm really ruining it all with like the sleeves. Look, all these records are just falling apart. And it's I'm terrible with keeping my records. Anyway, it's pink.
I can't wait.
Do you want to know what it is?
No, I know what it is.
Oh, you know what it is. Okay. I thought that I better play at least one 70s things, because I know you like 70s as well.
I love 70s.
So I thought I better pick at least one. I was going to pick a Rosetta Johnson record.
Okay.
But it was blue.
It was blue.
Yeah. And no. And then, but then I suddenly remembered this, and I thought, oh no, how can it not be this? If I was going to pick any 70s record, it probably has to be this one. Okay. So this is, as you know.
This is just one of my favourite records. I remember first it was on your CD actually. It was on your CD that I first heard this.
I've never made a CD in my life. I don't know how to.
You didn't make me a CD. It was a CD that you gave me. That modern CD. Do you remember? It was
Yeah.
We were on the way to
Modern
London.
Soul 4 or 6.
Something like that. Modern Soul 6.
Yeah, one of the
and it's like
Souls.
the fourth track in, and I just remember hearing it on the way to London and being like,
That was the 10th track in.
Oh, was it the 10th track?
Yeah, I remember having it in my car, and I always used to go straight to 10.
Yeah.
I think I might have got that wrong, but
I think I still got it in our car.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember hearing it, and you gave me the CD, and I was like, yeah. So I always listen to this track in the car as well.
Okay. It's so lovely, isn't it? Have you heard anything else by him? He did a kind of unissued, one-sided LP thingy. There's this one-sided test press, presumably the other side was recorded as well, but no one knows anything about it. But years ago, this single-sided test press thing was unearthed. And this was on that, and with some other songs, they're all really good as well. So but this is brilliant.
Oh, this is I'm so glad you picked this record. It's like definitely one of my all-time favorites. It would probably be in my top 5 if I had to choose it.
Okay. I'm disappointed. I wanted to play all the stuff that you didn't know. Come back again. We'll do it again.
It's the girl's voice. It's like she goes really high. I love it. It's just it's so atmospheric. It's like I'll wait till it comes on.
It is another record that I wanted for a long time before I ever get it.
Dance?
You're going to dance?
I don't know. I'm getting into the groove of this song.
Are you? Okay. Well, let me hold you back.
So this is your last record?
This is my last record. It's not yellow, but it's got yellow sleeve.
Oh, okay. So we're still going with the yellow theme?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So you haven't broken it completely?
No, okay. Hang on, let's give it a bit clean. It's a bit dirty. Okay. James D. and A Piece of the Action and the Primates. Is it the best? Well, who knows? They're all good, aren't they? Well, I like to think so. Obviously, they're 5 of my...
Played Me So Far, I've absolutely loved.
Hesitant to say leaving the best till last. But then at the same time, I'd be hesitant to put anything above this record in terms of my liking of it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah?
Not really. Let's just
I
listen to the record.
What you mean. I kind of get what you mean.
You try dancing to this, Levanna McLean.
I know, I like the groove to this. I guess it would be more kind of stepping than kind of dancing. A bit more kind of spinning, you know. It'd be a bit more, you know.
Spinning?
Yeah, spinning.
Listen.
Yeah. Oh, that vocal.
I love everything about this record. I think the singing's brilliant. I love the drums. I love I just think everything about it's amazing. I love that muted trumpet. It's just, everything is just brilliant.
Yeah, it all comes together, doesn't it?
And it's about pain and heartbreak, which music should be about.
All songs about pain and heartbreak are good, I guess. This is amazing. Definitely saved the best till last. Definitely. This is amazing.
This is James D.
I love all this kind of slow stuff.
Who is James Dudley, who is a singer. I think it's. I can't remember where he's from. This was in. I think he's from the south somewhere. This was a New York record. But yeah, James Dudley, who recorded as Jimmy B, James D, James Dudley. But this is my favourite.
How long have you owned this record then?
Like 10 years maybe? I don't know. I can't remember where I got it either. It's terrible. I used to remember every record where I got every record from and everything. But now I'm the age I am and everything, it's all gone. I can't remember anything.
Can't remember anything.
No.
When did you start first getting into the kind of deep soul?
I always liked, even from, I was talking about sitting in my bedroom playing Kent LPs.
Yes.
I always liked the slow stuff. Quite often they'd end on a beat ballad or something.
Yeah.
Like the Romance Watson that I was talking about earlier, the last record on a Kent LP. And I always loved that stuff. And when I first started going to the 100 Club whenever it was in the late 80s. They played a lot of that kind of beat, those kind of 60s beat ballads.
Well, they still do. You kind of it gets to about 3 o'clock.
But I'm in home in bed by then, so I don't get to experience it anymore. I just go home. I go home at 2 o'clock thinking, why haven't they played any bloody slow stuff yet? I'm leaving.
You got to wait till it's about 3 o'clock,
okay.
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock,
Okay.
or maybe even 4 o'clock, where it starts to slow down and it starts to get really empty, and it's just so nice because you've got the floor to yourself.
Okay.
You need to stay at the 100 Club, and then you'll hear the slow stuff. They play this sort of stuff. They play all the kind of beat ballads and the big city songs.
I actually fell asleep standing up at the 100 Club. There was one time. I did. I was standing there by the edge of the dance floor, and I actually went to sleep standing up. And my friend Lisa came up to me and was like,
"Oh, how did you not fall over? How do you fall asleep standing up?"
I don't know. Practice. It would have been funny if I had fallen over.
A really beautiful.
Okay, Jealous Over Love. James D and A Piece of the Action and the Primettes. It's quite a mouthful.
It sounds rare and expensive.
It's not actually. I mean, when I only paid kind of 20 quid for it.
Only 20 quid.
Yeah, which in kind of rare soul terms isn't a ridiculous amount. And it is more expensive now, but not hugely more. I don't know. Anything between 20 and 100 quid, I imagine.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly.
Wow.
But no, lovely record. I like it a lot.
I've really enjoyed it.
And I'd like to see you dance to that.
To that last one?
Yeah.
Play it and I'll dance. Yeah, honestly, I think it's such a beautiful record.
I don't mean just doing a bit of stool dancing.
Stool dancing. This is a bit like I did Della and
You did Della?
I danced to Della in the Wasteland. I can't remember what it's called now.
I don't know. Okay.
Let me get away from it. See, it's more like a stepping thing.
This is what lets me sleep. No, it looks silly. It's too slow.
Does it?
Yeah, I think it's too slow to
Well,
dance.
it's like, you know, when it gets to 3 o'clock in the morning and you're at an all-nighter and, you know, you've been dancing your socks off since, whatever, 10 o'clock.
I think it's wrong to dance it. I think you need to sit down and just do that.
And strictly
It's that kind of, this is the kind of dance you need to do for this record.
It's easier to dance this way.
Yeah, it's the only way for me these days.
Thank you ever so much for playing your fantastic
Levanna,
top 5.
It's been a pleasure. I can't believe it's taken so many years before someone comes to me and asks me, play them, my top 5.
Oh, don't be silly.
Okay.
You've
Thank you. Thanks for
really,
coming.
you've really
Nice.
opened my eyes. Thank
Have
you
I?
so much. You played one of my favourite all-time records,
Okay.
and you've played some stuff that I don't know, and
Okay.
I'm really happy that I know now. So yeah, soulmate.
I'm happy that you're happy, soulmate.
I think we should do that again. You've got such a brilliant taste in music.
Okay.
I love it.
It's true. This is my antique African chief stool, which I was going to sit on. You can touch it. You can touch it. No, no. I didn't think you were going to hold it. I thought you were just going to touch it. No, okay, you can hold it. Okay. Do you like it?
I know that the Boogaloo was like that.
Okay. Okay.